how did you come about your name, Mastercraft?
Two things is involved. One, I figured that when I was growing up, I was back in the days, they used to call me king of keys and lord of chords.
Hey.
I was good with anything that had to do with this.
Do you know that is what is on my Instagram profile?
Oh yeah?
King of keys and lord of chords. That's what I've been there since like way back.
Ages.
Because you have always been my mentor, so like, don't do this. You still did it now.
So since I figured that, I used to always say that, okay, I have mastered my craft so well to be able to, use my hands. But again, the most important nugget in that name is that God is the master behind my craft. That's how I remember it. Yeah, so mastered craft.
So you don't remove the ED.
Make disturb people's mind. Make them like me.
Oh, but who taught you how to play piano?
I think the first time I ever set my hands on the piano, my elder brother used to play, but there's one guy called Victor at Labra, so he used to learn under my brother. Then he came one day. Back in the days, I used to go sell on the streets. I used to sell pure water and stuff like that. And lucky me, that day rain once scattered you. I just the rain just before. So as I saw him bring the piano to our house to come to the house, your guy just carry this thing, they walk up and down for area. Waiting did he press for this thing? So he started teaching me do re mi fa sol la ti do. And the legendary, oh Lord, my God, how excellent is your name. The rest is history. Go far.
Crazy.
100%. That's it.
So what was your biggest challenge, not as a pianist now, but as a music producer? Like, we know that you're one of the biggest names in Africa, not even only in Nigeria, but what has been your biggest challenges? So let's just say challenges or things that you face that you feel like, this will make me.
I think if there's any challenge I've ever had making music, is just the fact that sometimes I fight to do better than myself. And again, because of I think there's a growing, maybe not, I think it's a factor of where the times are at now. Back in the days when we started making music, it was all about making the music the way that it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Well, I think over time now, sometimes the challenge is I even want to do stuff that is not normal, but again, where do you want to market it? Becomes the question. So that's one of the major challenges is always trying to outdo myself. But again, you look and there may be no space for it, so it kind of just be like, okay, no believe and say nothing, they just calm down. Yeah.
So so what you're saying like is the challenge of trying to stop yourself from doing too much.
That's the point.
Because less is always more.
Less is always more.
And
yes.
Less is easier to sell.
Actually.
Than more.
Commercially, yes.
Commercially.
Yeah, but at some point, we also need to consider that there also has to be an era where we need to actually outdo ourselves to be able to push or create space for the music that will be in the future. Because like if you always think of doing what is now, then you're already late. There's a book, there's one time I bought a book I like to read. So one of the things that I saw from the book is the moment you realize that you're supposed to be doing something, you're already late.
The moment you realize that you're supposed to be doing something, you're already late.
Yeah.
I heard something like that. They said the moment you have all you need in order to start a craft or start something, you're already late to start. You have started like ages ago.
Yeah, so I'm like, if everything that we are producing now is what's influenced by something that is happening now, we're already late. So I feel like we need to create more sounds that are flexible enough to be able to inspire something else in the future. Just for the fun of the art.
Just for the fun of the art.
Exactly. That's so it means that, again, like I said, if we come back again to the challenge, for you to be comfortable enough to be able to think of the art, it's even a problem in the country because you need to first don't chop belly food.
Exactly.
To begin to experiment.
Because you have to start thinking that you are not going to sell this one. This was going to be, it's not going to be commercially.
Exactly, yeah. So I think those are one of the few challenges, but I guess maybe it's because I'm talking from maybe over gifted, overzealous. It's not that serious.
It is serious. So what do you think about there's this thing in the music industry where people separate industry producers from online producers? Like, what do you think? Do you think social media has any role to play in our growth as music producers in the industry, or we should just do it the old style. We know that you like this, you made it without social media, you made it out of you, like you're one of those people that only God knows how you did it. The Bawala would have cooked the concoction for you, did it well. Because we don't know. We just know that you became like the king of everything from Sonny Wike days.
Yes.
Without internet. Everybody knows Sonny Wike. And then when you enter the Mastercraft, you enter that one time, you became the king there too. So is there any,
I think there's basically no difference between online producers and the ones that are, because the thing is, again, we have to consider that the amount of reach that the music needs, we have to still do more authentically. That's the only issue that I have.
Authentically.
So I think where the challenge, where the road kind of separated was, at some point people started to see the internet or maybe the online producers as people who do not finish up an idea properly. Because it's a marketable, they just
want to show it off.
You won't buy something, so they believe it. And again, I think because we're also growing, 9 out of 10 times, person fit buy beats where fit no sit well on the key where you want singer. There's just a lot of factors that are not handy. If you just make the person the physical more instead of online, make a call person
physically.
Yeah, but I think the online community, especially what you guys have been doing, is super amazing. I cannot lie. Sometimes I sit and watch the conversations.
I appreciate you.
When I go even to $1 billion beat, I truly love these ideas because at the end of the day, it's very inspiring. There's a big community out there. There's a lot because our music again is the biggest music in the world right now. Africa is the biggest music in the world right now.
True that.
And if it's the biggest music in the world right now, it means that we are exporting it. So people will see what we do, then they online. So
true.
I feel that you guys cater for that community in a large way to represent what Afrobeat is.
Yes.
Production wise on that side, we then fit not know what they do for inside here if I do post up. So it's a big win. The big win.
And lastly, before I end my impromptu interview, we have no plan for. What advice would you give to the youngest generation of producers? Because I know if there's anybody that is allowed, that is permitted to advise anybody in this music industry, this is a person right here, this is a master, that's why it's master. So what advice will you give to not the upcoming, us, we that we are the next generation? Like, what advice would you give to us?
Yeah, I think if there's anything I know that my younger self would have done is I would have saved myself, saved the world with a lot of music that I give to Hard Drive Records. A lot of you definitely do not know what anything can become until you give it to the universe. Like I used to always say, if you want to make rain fall, it is very easy to control rain. You want make rain fall, dig ground, plant seed.
How do you control it?
Plant a seed. Because once you plant a seed, you've placed the demand on the universe to make that thing grow. Yeah, so that's what it is. So sometimes you don't really know the power of music except you release them. And one of the things really make us release music now because we always feel unsure. We're not sure, but one of the ways that I defeat that not feeling unsure of the feeling of not being sure is I just go ahead and do it. There's a reason why 2/3 of the name of God is go. You know go feel know within 25 years person. You know go feel know within 25 years person. No, until you reach 25 years. It will take you 25 years to be 25 years old. So no bother about the dynamics. Like I've mixed songs, I've mastered songs up until this moment where I talk to you. I don't even like learn them again. Since I started making music over 15 years ago, I don't know waiting be the work of compressor. I just push here.
You go.
Well,
you sound well. It sounds good.
We don't move. So that's how it is. And maybe if I did wait, make I know what's in that compressor be since that time. Many things for just no go well for me. You feel me? So no
for complicated issues.
Exactly. No this scared to do whatever you need to do. Even when you don't know about them. Just be confident that for the fact that you are even in this area, God even allow you to construct 4 or 5 things and it sound. No take them for granted. Keep going. That's what it is, man.
No, don't keep going. If you like, no go. Me, I no go advise you to go.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Since when we start, don't they use that tag? Go.
Go.
Yeah.
Go. You did any master, you gotta go. Now to thought of God with that. Hey,
God is motion sensitive.
Thank you for honoring my impromptu interview, and I appreciate you.
Love.
Guys,